What it do, YouTube? This your boy Hotfoot. We back with another video. As you can see, it has snowed in Alabama. That's why I say you get this Alabama weather. One day it's hot, one day it's cold. So as you can see, the snow is already melting, which is insane. But I'm at y'all with a video about that Traverse that we bought earlier this week. I got the battery charged up and it's still skipping. Let's see if we can get a start on it this morning. Maybe I'm doing this right. There you go. So we did get a start on it from the key. Has not been started this morning. I actually got a chance to drive it yesterday. It shuts off, but because I didn't know if y'all could hear me. I got a chance to drive it yesterday. Other than that, we don't know a whole lot much more, if that makes sense. I drove it to the gas station last night to basically check the fuel. I mean, not check the fuel, just kind of see would it clear up a little bit. Maybe had some bad fuel, but I ran it pretty low. But so what I'm thinking we're gonna do now is do a valve cleaning on it. That's what I'm really hoping for. Hope it works, because like I said, it has not lost any power. It still run pretty good. So not pretty good, but I'm saying it still skips, but it hadn't lost its power. So like when you get on it, it'll pick up. I think last night I got it up to like 60 miles an hour. So nothing, kind of, I didn't really pay attention to see if it cleared up any on that end. But I mean, for what it is, man, we're just gonna keep tinkering with this thing. It's gonna be on the channel until we get it figured out. It is, hold on, 200,006 miles on it. So it might got a little more life left in it. So we're just going, whoever had it, like I said, they took care of it. Fairly new tires on them, they just dirty. Engine ain't making a bunch of crazy noises. It's got a brand new alternator on it. So whoever had it, they just couldn't figure out the skip, and they probably went and got a title loan on them and bought them something else. So that being said, so hey, it is what it is. We're gonna fix it. I thought it was gonna be the catalytic converter, probably stopped up on it, but if you look, it's breathing pretty good, which I'm probably gonna still take it out and get a light on it to see if that is an issue. And I'll probably just drive it to the shop later on and just go from there. But that concludes this video for the moment. I'll probably be back with y'all to add, I'll probably take y'all on a ride with me, and we'll go to the shop. Just checking on some things over there. Just kind of laid back day. We ain't got a whole lot going on. Day Sunday. Like I said, we had a snow day. It's rare in Alabama, but it's 2 years in a row that we had snow in January. So it is what it is. It's good for the kids to see, you know. So I'm not really, I guess, excited. I've seen enough snow in my time, trust me. Driving trucks, you see all the snow you don't want to see and see, so trust me, I'm good on the snow. But hey, I'll be back at y'all with another clip here in a second. What it is, so we back, y'all. We are in the Traverse. We're gonna take it over to the shop and try to go ahead and pull this intake off of it today. It's finally warmed up, so we driving it. I forgot about that, but I mean, like I said, runs and it shifts out just fine. I'm blowing at those buzzers in the road. Yeah, we're gonna put a little gas in it before we get over here. Other than that, y'all, man, like I say, it shifts out. Everything works on the truck, so it's worth fixing. Even if we eventually do have to put another engine in it, it is what it is, you know. It's part of the game. You know, only thing about it, we ain't got a lot invested into it at the moment. So, and before it gets to that point, I just swap the engine. I already did some research, you know, engine roughly around 1100 used. So, you know, that's how we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it by ear. Heat's immaculate in here. About to run us out of here. So, but yeah, that's the game plan for today. To get in and take off of this. I did have other plans. My mechanic, Quick Fix, he hit me up. He said, hey, I can come do it now. So we're gonna play around with it and see what we come up with. Yep. So y'all, this is it. We're back on the road with it. Well, not back on the road, but on the road with it. Like I said, we're running around 50 miles an hour, give or take. So this is what we're doing. I ain't even took the sticker off, y'all. Yep, so it's kind of like I say, you don't feel it. It's out there. Once you get to 70, you don't feel it, which is, you know, I don't know. So, which is kind of, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll keep playing around with it. It's got good brakes on it, I can tell you that. That's the main thing that we concerned is how we can drive it. But let us get some petrol and shit. We'll come back. What's going on, y'all? We got it took apart, which we finna get ready to put it back together. Cylinders, I want to say that's 4 because I think that's 2, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. It is giving us an issue. We cleaned it out best that we could. So that valve or whatnot, we got it cleaned out. If it could continue to do the same thing that it's been doing, we probably just gonna replace the engine. We're gonna do a compression test here today, tomorrow, I don't know when. But yeah, that's what we had on this. that don't work, time to replace the engine. I ain't gonna keep pissing away at it. Has new coils, it has new spark plugs. So that's where we are with that. So we're gonna try here in about 30 minutes or so. We're gonna get it put back together, run down and probably go grab a compression tester, test the compression on cylinder 4 and 6, because for some reason when you get it put all together, it's not firing. But we're getting fuel. Fuel looked good on the cylinder, so we know it's not the injector. So y'all, we are here. We got everything put back together. Well, Tom got everything put back together. We got it set up for the compression test. What you want this gauge to move and show you some type of numbers whatsoever. When he crank it over, if it don't move, it's a dead cylinder. If it moves, it's live. So it's on UT. As you crank it, it ain't doing nothing. It ain't move, it ain't nothing. That, my friend, is a dead cylinder, which, you know, I was kind of hoping it wasn't. But the thing about this is, you rather buy them as a stationary and they don't run at all, and you know you got to put an engine in them, versus you paying $5-6 grand for this truck and it still need a motor. So it's a win-win. We'll eventually move to putting the engine in this truck. It's gonna need an engine. That's just bottom line. I'm not going, because you can rebuild it, but you can just buy one cheaper, a used one. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a used engine in it, and we're gonna go from there. So at least we do know it don't need a motor and a transmission. It does drive, so we ain't gotta second guess on that end. But we're gonna see how Tom feeling. If Tom wants to give y'all another quick insight of what a live cylinder look like, we'll take the spark plug out of number 1 or number 2, leave it. But cylinder 4 is dead. So, and we gonna get up out. It's all right. The trunk's still open one way or the other. So that's on today's episode of What's Next. Once again, that's just part of it. I respect the game. I respect just the simple fact of it being sold as a stationary versus a run and drive with a skip. Like that Subaru we had, I will put a picture of that truck that I won't ever forget. Yeah, that. It was sold as a run and drive, but it skipped like crazy. So, and I paid for that truck dearly, you know. I got my money back out of it, kind of broke even with it. So, no complaints on that. And the guy that bought it, he got the truck put back together and running and driving. So it worked out for him. It was a win-win for him. I didn't realize how expensive those trucks were. The value on them were. That was crazy. So he knew at the deal that he got it at was a steal. So it worked out for him. I put an engine in it and he still don't have half of what it'll cost to buy one off, you know, that's already completed. So, but if you can find a person that likes Subarus, it put a bad taste in my mouth, so I'm not a Subaru fan. But we getting it. So quick fix here, he is pulling out cylinder 2 spark plug, and we're gonna hook the tester up to that to show you basically what it looks like when it's got compression. And I seen this video, a guy do this on YouTube last night, so that's what gave me the wise idea. And it's the same exact cylinder, cylinder 4 and 6. So we do win though, because we already got what, new coils, right? Well,
minus a 10 millimeter.
But which is okay. We know it need an engine, so it ain't no big deal. But with that being said, well, it might be a big deal to him because that's his 10 millimeter. But yeah.
About 10 millimeters,
I can imagine. I can imagine. So see how quick he just found another one. But yep, this is what we facing, y'all, man. This is what people don't show y'all when they get in business. They show y'all all the good stuff. Shit, I show it to y'all. The good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, and the sad. So once again though, I am so grateful this one didn't cost me as a run and drive. Because what they don't tell y'all, the auction don't give y'all money back. You buy a lemon, you just make lemonade. But we'll be back with y'all when we get that one pulled out. So y'all, we didn't get a chance to get another compression test. My mechanic had to go right after we made that clip or whatever. But it was still, like I said, cylinder 4 has no compression on it. Cylinder 2 had great compression on it. So with that being said, I think, you know, pretty much this engine has ran its course. We got to put it all back together. We cranked it, we cleaned the valves on it, and still it started up a little bit better, but in reality, you know, that ain't what we aiming for. So like I said, we're gonna put an engine in it and we're gonna get this thing sold, y'all. There's only one way to do business, and that's the right way. So here sooner or later, I think about next week, it depends on how my schedule is next week, I'm gonna start looking for an engine for it. I may just start doing some research tonight for it, and like I said, roughly they're around $1,100. Get it shipped here to the door, and getting it put in. So that ain't too bad. So y'all, that's pretty much the update on the 2013 Traverse. I may see if I can get some headlights, but I also seen that they got some good restoration stuff for them as well, ceramic. And hey, we might try that next on it. I ain't gonna too much worry about detailing it, getting it clean right now, because, you know, all the oil and all that stuff we got to deal with when we do this engine swap. So that being said, y'all, that's the end of this video. I appreciate y'all for watching, liking, comment, subscribe, you know, whatever, man. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, to take y'all valuable time out just to, you know, check me out, see what I'm doing, see what I got going on. 2, y'all leave a comment, tell me what y'all want to see. Questions, I answer questions. Whatever, like I said, tell me what you want to see. Something you want to know. I'll see if I can make a whole video out of it. I'm gonna try to get this thing. I'm gonna try to get some of the clips, you know, getting it pulled out and having it done. So pretty excited about it. But that's the end of this video, y'all, man. Y'all come back and keep your boy company. Hey, man, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.